Hey, this is very bad, yeah. Yes, say kudu kudu. How many? How many chocolates the donkey took? Hey, next day na flight will have problem. All insects will come out. Happy Children's Day, beta. Big. Beta chocolates for all of you. One monkey is there. Okay, let's start the class, please. Get ready. Parni. Parni. Okay, good evening, beta. Ashwita, Kavya, good evening, everyone. Come on, children. So last class we have finished till environment one section already over. We started discussing about food chain and food web. Understood? So what is the difference between food chain and food web? That also we need to understand. Come on, check this one out. रुकना मेरे बाप. Hey, tomorrow morning we will have physics numericals. It's a recorded class, so it will not be a problem for you. Okay, listen. Come on, children, let's start the class now. Hey, shh. Ruchi, atoms and molecule class को भी देख लेना. Now look here. So when we are going to talk about food chain, so the different type of food chains are there. The first type of food chains are predator food chains, then parasitic food chain, and then saprophytic food chain. So how many different type of food chains are there? 3 types of food chain are there. The first one is predator, second one is parasitic, and third one is saprophytic. Now, beta, what is predator? Predator means one who is killed by the one who kills the other. Understood? So that food chain you will be finding only killers. Means in shortcut we can say, because one who kills the other one. So that type will be there. Like one will be eating the other one will be eating that part will be like we always see now the predators part type will be there. Next come parasitic. Parasitic means where definitely those organisms will be there which will stay in their body. Good evening, beta. Today we are in a very fast mode. So now look here. So parasitic food chain will be that food chain where the parasites will live in the body of the host and take the nutrition, and the host will be deprived of them. That host will be deprived of the content. So that comes under parasitic. Now saprophytic is where they both are exactly what? Saprophytic, when the organisms will be on outside the body and they will take the nutrition. So that comes under saprophytic. Now let's have a discussion about it. Food chain extends from producer through herbivores to carnivores. Understood? Now parasite food chain starts from producer but ends with parasites. Understood? Now saprophyte food chain starts with decomposer. Because why saprophyte food chain starts with decomposer? Because it is only about decomposer. Because the decomposers, the small minute microorganisms, they will decompose the plants and animals. Understood? So their decomposition style is what? They will live in the body of the dead organisms and they will convert the complex food molecules into simpler one. So that is exactly what it is called as. It is called as saprophytic food chain. Come on, have a write down fast about this predator, parasitic and saprophytic. Children, write down as fast as possible. What and all are there? The one is predator, parasitic or saprophytic. Predators, parasitic and saprophytic. the three important food chain. Predators one will end into carnivores because the carnivore are the one who is eating them. Parasitic will end at parasites. And symbiotic, yes. So that means saprophytic will be exactly where they are only talking about decomposer. So decomposers are the one important part. The decomposers are the one massive important part which is exactly going to take the lead, and they are the only one who will decompose. We can't decompose, understood? So if any food item which is left uneaten, after some time we can't eat it because it will come with a stale smell, correct now? So how the smell is coming? How the smell is coming? The smell is exactly coming because of the decomposer. The decomposer start acting on it and converting the complex food molecule into simpler one, understood? So that is their way of taking the food. That is their way of taking the food. I hope you might have understood this one. Now, producers are autotrophic organisms which synthesize. So now we are going to talk about producers. For producers are autotrophic organisms. What they are? Autotrophic. As we all know that. We synthesize organic food from simpler inorganic raw materials. And what are the raw materials also we are knowing? We know that sunlight is exactly taken. After taking sunlight, they are taking carbon dioxide, water and mineral. Understood? Carbon dioxide, water and mineral, and they are producing their food. What they are doing? Producing their food. So that's the most important thing, and that is exactly what about? This is about predators. But now we are going to go to the next part. A part of food synthesized by producer is used in their bodybuilding, while the rest is utilized by providing energy for various other activities. Yes, only some part of it is used for bodybuilding. Rest other every part is exactly used for activities. So you need to understand that. Okay, when see where the food you are eating is going. Are you understanding? Where the food you are eating is going. The simple answer is your regular activities there. The catabolism that is done by your body of several activities, writing, reading, singing, fighting, everything, sleeping, walking, bathing, all crucial activities, what you are doing, whatever food that is exactly stored will be used as a form of energy. Understood? And some it will be utilized for what? Some it will be utilized for bodybuilding. Bodybuilding. So now, beta, you need to understand one thing: maximum food. So if a person is hyperactive now, you will be seeing that they will be very lean and thin. Understood? Hyperactive children, but it is not always like the healthy. The one who is healthy, hyperactive children. I use the wrong example. A very lazy boy is very thin hair, so that example is not fitting to that boy. Yes, thank you for liking the class, children. And that I will not say anything, no comment. A body of, see, we people are doing more activities, correct now? And these people are very lazy. See, these people are very lazy. Sitting in one, good evening, Vishwa. Chalo, Vishwa came means power came. Now, Vishwa, chocolate is here, but what to do? I will show. Those children who are online, I kept chocolate for you. After you have to hide also because there are some monkeys, they are snatching the chocolates. Okay, now look at it. A part of food synthesized by producer is used in the body building, while it is utilized in providing energy for various life activities. So that's a very important part. Yes. So now better let's see the all the different type plant, bear and then lion, and then you see the grass, grasshopper, frog, snake and eagle. Now here again plant, then scorpions will be there. That is the plant understood specific type, and then it will be exactly the water system. It is from the aquatic system. That is phytoplanktons and zooplanktons are there. That will be exactly. Okay, I'll bring chocolate to school. So now look here. So this is exactly the system which is going. So food chain in nature and forest, in grassland and in pond. So that means water is exactly. So amoeba will be there. The scorpions will be in one different type of aquatic plants. So now let's see. So vegetation, grasshopper, screw, that is screw and hawk. This is one system called common predator system. Vegetation, rabbit, wolf, tiger. Vegetation, frog, snake, peacock. Plant, rat, snake, hawk. Now can you tell me which one is predator?
Second one.
Which one is predator?
Second one.
Come on children, tell which one is predator?
Second one.
Hawk one is predator only. Which one is predator? Come on children. Are you understanding? Very good, beta. So now, hey, monkeys. The moment you are getting time, you do it. This one is what? Hawk is a predator.
Scavenger.
They are scavengers. Here, this one tiger is a predator. This one also predator, no? Deity. Snake deity. Understood? Hawk is also predator side. Now, aquatic food, write down the aquatic because CBSE marking for aquatic. So, write down for aquatic, that is more important. Write down for aquatic children, that is more important. Here, for aquatic part, we are not getting that. Phytoplankton, zooplankton, and small crustaceans. Write down the names fast. See, one very lazy boy. He's not having any pen or you have dismantled his pen. He's not having pen. Oh, you are doing humanity. Don't do this much humanity where you will fail and others will pass the exam. This is too bad, you know. Humanity is not there at the time snatching friend's tiffin. Humanity is only when friend is asking pen means giving on pen and telling I am not writing because my pen is with that friend. That's high level humanity. Coronate, Putty rabbit. He's Putty rabbit only. Come on, we'll start it, beta. Come on, check this one out. Hey. Now look here, phytoplanktons, zooplankton, small crustaceans. This is one level. Predator insects, small fish, large fish, and crocodile. Then phytoplankton, zooplankton, small fish, large fish, like star. Phytoplankton, zooplankton, fish, crane, and hawk. This is the common line of food chain. This is most important, note down. This is a common line of food chain that is exactly going. The common line of food chain. Tomorrow what exam in Blessing? Over. Then two the children are not today here. Maya and all. I hope it is done. No exam. Then why people are not here right now? Celebrating Children Day. Come on, note down. Come on, children, do it this one fast. So this is exactly talked about phytoplankton, zooplankton, small crustaceans. This is one level, beta. Second one is predators, small fish, large fish, and crocodile. Next one is phytoplankton, zooplankton, small fish, and large fish. Next one is phytoplankton, zooplankton, fish, crank, and that is crane and hawk. So these are certain lines in aquatic system which is exactly used. Now we will go for significance of food chain. So what are the major significance of food chain? Okay, but where is Satya? Where is Praveen? Where is Maya? These three people are missing. Jeevitan is missing. Should I punish them first? Tell me. Now look here. Yeah. Yeah, what is the significance? But what is the significance of food chain? Hereafter, I will teach you the technique of writing the science examination. Understood? Don't write a para that is negative. Don't write a para that is negative. Write point wise. First thing. So what we will do is we will learn to write point wise. Got it? And how to write point wise? By first important point at first, and then second, and then third. Understood? And the last line will be conclusion of your what you are writing. Are you understanding? So the first point is, what is the significance of food chain? So if somebody will be asking you what is the significance of food chain, what is the significance of food chain, that how we are going to write. The study of food chain helps in understanding of food relationship and interaction among various organisms in an ecosystem. That's the first important line, and no one can cut it. Understood? What is this? The study of food chain helps in understanding of food relationships. It is exactly understanding of food relationship. See, what is food for us cannot be food for others, but that is exactly establishing a type of food relationship. Like one plant is eaten by rabbit, understood? Rabbit is eaten by lion, got it? So that is a food relationship. So for that plant is not the food for lion. Are you understanding? But that plant is food for rabbit. Lion cannot eat that plant. Who can eat that? Rabbit. And rabbit is eaten by lion. So that is called as food relationship. It is called as food relationship. Food relationship cannot start with grassroots level for everyone. So that means rabbit cannot be eaten by cow. Are you understanding? So the food relationship definitely holds differently. So interrelationship we will check about. So with such study, one can follow the basic mechanisms or transfer of food energy and nutrient through various component of nature. So first we explained about food relationship. Then we talked about nutrition. Understood? That if this food relationship is maintained, the nutrition will keep on carrying from one to another. The third one is one can also understand the movement of toxic substance in ecosystem and the problem of their biological magnification. So see, I believe that it is not a significance. Biological magnification is not a significance. Biolife means the addition of. Will you be silently studying? The significance is not this one. It is exactly a type of disadvantage. Why it is a type of disadvantage, beta? Because it is not adding something good. Rather than that, it is adding something, what you call, which is exactly toxicating the organism. It is doing what? Toxicating the organism. So it is not in a good side, it is in a. So what we are going to write, the significance of food chain, energy transfer will be there. Understood? How much percentage of energy transfer? 10%. Got it? So 10% energy rule transfer is one of the significance. Correct? Second is food design. Food relationship can be explained by food chain. Ki who is eating whom? So that relationship will be explained. Energy transfer can be explained. Third important point can be. So if it is in limit, if the tropic level, whatever tropic level we are maintaining, if it is in limit, means it will definitely establish a high energy in the organism who are at the higher tropic level. Understood? Now biological magnification is accumulation of toxic and transportation of toxic to the higher level. So this will not be a beneficial part, this can be a defect. Understood? But it is also moving. So it cannot be significance. It cannot be a significance. Significance where we can understand that it is adding something good to the content. But it's not content, but the concentration of toxic will also be there. Understood? So in one line in note you can write. Note that biological magnification also happens at the time when the higher organisms are exactly eating the lower organisms in the food chain. Understood? And the higher level is accumulating more toxic. The higher level is accumulating what? More toxic. Now, what is the food web? So, in simple word, if somebody will ask that what is food web, the interrelation between the food chain is considered as food web. The interrelation in the food chain is considered as what? Food web. So how? In nature, the food chain are not isolated sequence but are rather interconnected with one another. It's not like that the lion can only be eating rabbit. Correct now? Lion can eat human also. Correct? Deer also. The lion cannot be eating one particular type of organism. Rather than that, the lions are eating exactly different type of organisms also. So that means what? We can, if we can interconnect. So like what you call carrot and what you call radish is not only eaten by rabbit. Correct now? So that can be eaten by human also. Correct? That can be eaten by other herbivorous organisms. Correct now? So the interconnection of food chain makes food web. Understood? So which one is more complex? The complex structure is food web, where the energy transportation and energy flow is in a very complex form. Are you understanding? So here we need to understand some of the most important lines. I hope you might have understood. Yes, beta. Yeah, the branching between the food chain, the interconnection, the better word is interconnection. Understood? So, interconnection is the best word what you can utilize here. What is the best word? Interconnection. So, now let's go for it. So, in nature, okay, in nature, the food chain are not isolated sequence but are rather interconnected with one another. A network of food chains which are interconnected at various trophic levels so as to form a number of feeding connections among different organisms of biotic community is called as food web. So the definition you must be intact. But they will not ask definition. First to understand that. They will not ask definition. They will ask, they'll write the definition and they will say that is this a statement true or false. Understood? They will kick the definition in assertion and deletion. I hope you might have understood. So, what is the definition of food web? The network of food chain which are interconnected at various trophic level so as to form a number of feeding connections among different organisms of a biotic community is called as food web. Among different biotic communities considered as a food web. The food web opens several alternate pathways for the flow of energy. Write down, this is the most important, the significance of food web. This is exactly the significance of food web. Done, beta? I'll be deciding beta because many factors are there. I have to check. Now ready? Now beta look at the food web opens several alternate pathways for the flow of energy. Generally, food web operate according to taste and food performance of the organism at each topic level. This is the most important thing. These are the significance of food web. So definitely, when somebody will be asking you, you need so generally, food web operates according to taste and food performance of the organism at each trophic level. Okay. Yet availability of food source and other what is compulsion are equally important. Understood or not? So here these are very important. The concept of food web appears to be more real than that of simple food chain. It is appearing more real than that of simple food chain. What is the basic reasons? Can you say one by one? Jotam, can you answer me one question? What is the significance of food web over food chain? Only one answer, it should be loud and clear so that online students should also listen. That is not the advantage. That's the explanation about food chain and food web. I'm sorry to say that. Science exam means I will be coming very differently with all of you. That's not the correct answer. Many people are listening you, but they will not be appreciating this statement. Everyone online start writing the answer, please. Let's see top three people who are saying the answer. What is the advantage of food web over food chain? Think very nicely and then answer the question, please. See, once I'll start revision means I'll go very heavy on everybody. Hmm. I'm not getting any answer from the online children. Okay, represents the complexity of an ecosystem, provide alternative food resources for organisms. That's one good answer. But I believe that I want for food web is inter-branching of food chain. So various organisms will be involved, but in food chain only 5 to 6 different organisms can be involved. The multiple feeding pathway in a food web provide alternative food resources. That's the correct answer, Kavya. Well done. So see, here selection process is also very high. Food web. So look here. If I won't be liking biryani, then I will be liking some vegetables. Correct now? Why? Because other alternatives are there. Hey, other alternatives are there. Okay, please you go that side because I'm seriously teaching you. People are talking. Are you understanding that part? So other alternatives are there. So if other alternatives are there, means you will be very nicely balancing this part. You'll be very nicely balancing this part. Got it? So definitely if I don't like to eat one type, then definitely I'm having another alternative. Correct now? So carnivore, it is not like na ki if deer is not there, means land will not eat, land will die hungry. Understood? So land will search buffalo, land will search another herbivorous organism. So alternatives are there, and these alternatives can bring a high source of energy. Understood? So interlinking of the food chain between the food web is a type of advantage. Understood? So food web is more realistic representation of ecosystem. That's the correct answer. Multiple feeding pathway is also correct. Super. So some of the answers you have given. See, some of the realistic answer is exactly high Utsav. So definitely happy children's day beta. So definitely this is exactly some of the realistic approach. Correct now? So where we will be talking about the food web will have more alternatives for an organism. Correct now? It opens more alternative and energy resources that act as a beneficial section. So food web is always what you call advantageous than food chain, where one source of supply of energy is there, but an interlinkage will be there, where where the organism will have more other alternatives. I hope you people might have understood this one. So now we'll go for the next one. Check this one out. So many food chains are interlinked together to form food web in a big ecosystem in which flow of food takes place through many directions, such as a forest. A food web which is presented in the forest ecosystem is highly complex and permanent, stable type of web. So that's what now in an ecosystem, when you will be seeing the interconnections, you will be getting a wide range. You will be getting a wide range. Understood? And these wide range will make it profitable for those organisms which are exactly at the carnivores or they are in the second last level. Correct now? The higher trophic level organisms has to feed on. Understood? Because the producers they are making from inorganic source and converting it into organic. The herbivores will always have large amount of producer. Natives will be quite less. I hope you might have understood. No, it was exactly breaking. Now, is it okay, beta? Everybody, can you tell me, is it okay now? Suddenly it got stuck. So only I was like, fine. Now, you need to decide here. See, when you will be eating, see, I am having only one simple answer. You are eating fish. Are you belonging to aquatic system? This is a very super cool question and super cool answer also. You are eating fish. Are you belonging to aquatic system, beta? Also understood here? Did you understood this part? So we are our alternative food is fish also. So definitely we don't belong to aquatic system. See when it start from there, then only it is considered as aquatic. Like zooplanktons, phytoplanktons, then small fish will be there, then large fish will be there because the aquatic system is starting from there. So the starting point is the most important point. Understood? Because we people are eating crab, fish. Once upon a time I was eating, now I'm not eating. So definitely, I want to take myself out of it. So definitely, those who are eating from the beginning section, understood. So those organisms which are exactly going to that level, that is most important. A food web which is present in a forest ecosystem is highly complex and permanent. So now can we see the system, the interconnection between them? So definitely there is a very nice interwinding of energy. Might have understood. So now we will go for as much as food web complexes are there, as much as ecosystem is permanent or stable, such type of ecosystem does not degenerate naturally and continues for a longer time period. Yes, now where the interconnections are more complex, you see, in a forest, the forest will not die so soon. Correct now? Why? Because that is that type of ecosystem. Now is it lagging? That is that type of ecosystem where everything is interdependent on each other and one species, one organism is nicely getting influenced by the other. Understood? So when they are getting influenced by the other, when they are getting food from the other side, so definitely it is more advantageous. Correct now? It is not advantageous, it is more advantageous. Correct now, beta? So that means what? We can't say that sea water will be there, aquatic animal will get for food. Correct now? Why? Because there is a very diverse life system present in sea and ocean. Correct now? And this diverse life system will not be ending so soon because there is always a reproductive system change, but that definitely the organism will be surviving. I hope you might have understood. So that means the ecosystem, how much diverse it is, the ecosystem, how much intact it is, that much its lifespan will be there. Now, one simple example I'm giving you, your hand. Let your hand be ecosystem. Why your hand be ecosystem? Because you have not taken bath for 2 days. Understood? Now small microorganisms started growing on that. Now small fungus. So from that microorganism, small fungus or patches started appearing. Understood? You started smelling bad. So till that the ecosystem is growing. Correct now? But it is a microscopic ecosystem. It is not a macroscopic ecosystem. You do not have a plant on your body. Correct now? So the small cutie microorganism started growing on it. we see some wounds now. That wound you will see some microscopic organisms are there. Understood or not? So, but the moment you will take bath, the moment you are putting antiseptic, what will happen? The organisms will go. So that means the lifespan of that organisms were very, very less, and it is exactly going. But a very complex ecosystem cannot die so soon. I hope you might have understood this one. So now the ecosystem which have simple food web are not more stable. It means that this type of food web can be finished at any time. Any attack or cutting of plant can cause the destruction of the ecosystem. Yes. So here we need to understand that if somebody will meaningly do this, understood? Now, you need to understand that somebody will meaningly, for our own personal benefit, if we are cutting plants, if our own personal benefit, we are killing organisms, then it is exactly good or bad. It is actually bad. Understood? So definitely it will affect all the ecosystem. Understood or not? So highly, who will be highly affected? Tell me. If plants will be cut, who will be highly affected? Humans only. The higher hierarchy organisms are only getting affected. Correct now? You will not get, say, plant dies means herbivores will not be there. Herbivores is not there means carnivores will not there. Now carnivores are, we are exactly on the supreme level. We are eating plant also, we are eating all the organisms. Ma'am, trees are being cut for paper production. Also, then what? So definitely this is a very good and very smart question. See, look here. Now recycling is one of the process which can be there. And you know what? Nowadays it is digital lifespan. You know something? We should be having some alternative where we can be writing onto some digital pads. Are you understanding? So let's have store it. Correct or not? I think in coming future we will not be buying notebooks. We'll be buying the digital pads, and where we will be writing, and we will be having a small storage system. And when the teachers want to see miss, the teachers will be changing the pages of the pad. Yes, correction also is possible on the digital pads, and this is one of a very good alternative. Come on, why? Because you don't need to carry 4, 5, 6 notebooks first. Correct. Second thing is only one book you need to carry. One digital pad will be exactly equivalent to all the books. Very smartly, if you handle it, it will be very beneficial. Why? Because you need only one system. Understood? That system will be present there. No, that will be slowly going. But you know what? First, though, everybody was telling that what do you call computers will not be possible in small school. Correct now, but now India has grown to that level where small villages are having computer. Digital, it's not digital India. So simply we can be able to do. But high schools, big schools can be able to, because you know what? The most important thing that is affected is your body design only. You are carrying heavy bags, your this part of the spine will exactly getting badly affected. Yeah, yeah, we are working on recycling of paper. And beta, if you are cutting one plant, just make sure that like that 10 to 15 plants you are growing. But where you are going to where you are going to grow plant on head, just you see, you just check today, and after 1 year you see the places where forests are there, now their home construction is there. Correct now? Because the population is so highly increasing, because of the impact of population, the food to other level, everything is totally getting damaged. Are you understanding it? So definitely the level of human population is exactly impacting not only plant, it is impacting all those levels which are exactly had the impact on other level. Correct now? So herbivores are getting affected also, and carnivores are also getting affected. And we humans are like that now. We are growing those organisms which we are eating. Correct now? Huh? So now fishy culture is there. Correct? We are growing that organisms which we can sell and get money. We are growing goats. Now we are seeing 100 goats are there. Next day only 10 goats are there. Why? Nearly 90 goats were eaten in one function. Correct now? So definitely we are growing according to our own taste, and we are growing according to our agriculture is exactly dying. Understood? So now if agriculture is dying, then where is the land where you can grow? Yeah, after all, we have to be active only, and that's what is the most important thing. So nowadays, what you call terrestrial farming has been done, correct now? But terrestrial farming is not enough to give food to millions of people, correct now? Terrestrial farming is not enough. Hmm? We need a large scale production of food. Now, beta, you know why we need a large scale production of food? In Japan and all this country, they are very, very active. You know, one thing I want to say you. See, if rather than growing houses like this, if you will grow houses like this, then the remaining land will be used for agriculture. What is the benefit of having more area for agriculture? First, the microorganisms, the living other creatures will be exactly growing nicely. Forests will be there, ecosystem will not be disturbed. Got it? And the second benefit is you will keep on getting food. The third major benefit is the food cost will be cheaper. When it is costing high, when it is less available, you might be seeing that in one season when tomato is not available, tomato cost is raising 200 rupees. Correct now? Why? Because that time tomato production is not there. Correct now? So all the country government has to think, but the government has to think about, yes, ecosystem should not be disturbed. Employment is also one of the important factors. Correct now? So only what is then, nature is taking hands everything, and nature itself is disturbing everything one time, and then again plants will be coming. Correct now? It is not like a Harappan and Mohenjo-daro culture where there humans were that time also during Mahabharata and all that content. Humans were there, their population increasing. What happened? The nature stopped everything. Again there was a starting point. Got it? So every cycle after cycle there is a wave when population will increase, and then there will be wave. Understood? Okay. So any attack or cutting will definitely be disturbing. Example, see Gondwana forest is converted into desert by activity of man. This is example of desertification by man. And this is exactly one of the biggest example. See, yes, we can be. See, that is called, it is converted into desert. Is desert good or bad? Is desert good or bad? Ayo, desert is good. Forest is good. Huh? Is desert good? How many of you are feeling desert is good? Come on, answer my question. Tarun is telling desert is bad. Ruchi is telling desert is bad. It's not good, na? Why? Because desert is barren land with no plants. So if desert will be there, the plants are absorbing maximum amount of heat. Correct, na? Huh? Rain will be coming. Photosynthesis will be done. Are you understanding? So Rajasthan, those areas where once upon a time was supposed Sahara Desert where it is there was supposed to be a very dense forest and lions were there. Understood or not? So definitely the killing of or taking of the plant has done what? The other level of organisms died. Got it? Yes, lack of agriculture, temperature rise will be there. See, the temperature maintenance will not be there, rain will not be there, means automatically temperature rise will be there. Whose skin will burn? Are you understanding? So skin burn will be generated on whom? Yes, so you will not be able to come out. Are you understanding? So is it good or bad? So 100% it is bad. So now examples, food chain and food web. It consists of single layer of food chain. It is exactly having multiple. It is a straight line sequence. It is a network. Got it? Next, maximum of 4 to 6 where it is exactly consisting numerous population. Only one type of organism will be of several types. Note down this one. This is the most important thing. At the time of revision, I will 100% be checking everything. Done, beta? So I hope you might have understood. You have written. Come on, go for it, please. Only points you write. First, single. Second is several. Next, state. This is network. Next, maximum of 4 to 6. Here, food web consists of numerous population. One type of organism. Here it is to several type of organisms. I hope you might have understood. Yes, shortcut you write, Nayar. You write in shortcut. It will be beneficial. Is it done? Now I'll go for the next one. Now we are going to talk about ecological pyramid. Children, I hope I have not said any what they called comment which is not good for human, but that's true only. Correct now. We need to plan. As a future generation, I really wish my students to give something very good to nature. Correct now. So we can stop agriculture. No, we can do agriculture. Understood? What we can stop? We can stop only one thing, and that is capturing of agriculture land. So if any land is given for agriculture, give farmers that much money so that they will never be in a torture of selling it. Got it? If the farmers are getting a good amount of money, means they will never be selling it. And some areas which is already having desert, don't allow it for sale. Got it? We have to conserve it. Conserving of forest is one of the major sections. Understood? But in name of malls and shopping malls and everything, we people see one area of shopping malls is there, means it is good. Rest of the forest means like how Australia is exactly doing. They are very much in favor of conserving their forests. Understood not? And where population is there means high level of population is there. Yes, definitely. So today I'm going to give revision to Blessing School. I'm going to start revisions and all. Okay, I hope everybody understood this one better. So now we are going to go for ecological pyramid. What is the meaning of a ecological pyramid? Note down from here what question is coming. Very rarely they will be asking, but they will be asking about ecological pyramid. So do this content very nicely. Many times they will not ask question directly, they will ask indirectly. An ecological pyramid is a graphical representation of ecological parameter, like number of individuals or amount of biomass or amount of energy present in various trophic level of food chain, with reducer forming the base and top carnivores from the tip. Understood not? So definitely it is exactly forming the tip part. So this is a most important thing. Okay. Have everybody understood? So there are three important parameters. Now we are going to talk about ecological pyramid. It is a geographical representation of a ecological parameter like number of individual or amount of biomass or amount of energy present in various trophic level of a food chain, with producer forming the base and top carnivores forms the tip. So this is exactly the most important section. Now ecological pyramid could be upright, inverted or spindle shaped. So what are the different shapes? It can be upright, it can be inverted or it can be spindle shaped. Okay, so these are ecological pyramid formats. Next, there are three important parameters of each trophic level in a food chain, that is number of individual, amount of biomass and amount of energy. These are the most important thing. Based on this, if any questions are asked, you must be knowing the answer. Understood? So first thing, what is an ecosystem? So ecological pyramid is a graphical presentation of an ecological parameter. Understood or not? So it is a graphical representation. We are representing with the help of graph. What we are representing? We are representing with the help of graph. Understood? Or here we are going to talk about the energy or biomass. How much is the amount of energy in a one trophic level and what is or the biomass. Understood? The biomass or the energy level. We are talking about that. Okay. So that's most important. Graphical, yes, Peter. Graphical representation. By mistake, I said geographical. Number of individual, amount of biomass and amount of energy. Understood? So number of individual, how many individuals are there in one particular level? What is the amount of energy? Individual there means what is the amount of energy? That is the amount of biomass and amount of energy or biomass. These are very, very important. So pyramid of numbers. How we are talking about pyramid of numbers? See, in this type of pyramid, the number of individual organisms in various trophic level is shown. Means which, how many organisms comes under this pyramid? How many organisms comes under this pyramid? Like herbivores. Most of the herbivore organism will come under that level. Correct now? Producers. All the producers will come under that level. Correct now? So that's what. It is called as pyramid of number. Which you need to include all the producers in lower level. Correct now? All the herbivores in second level. Understood now? So these pyramid may be upright or inverted. Either you can start from up or you can start from down. The number of organisms of any trophic level depends upon the ability of organisms which are used as food on the lower level, and that availability of food is the main factor. Availability of food is the main factor. So that's what the beta, how many organisms of different type is present. So now we are just going to take one example. We will take what you call grasshopper, we will take butterfly, we will take different type of insects in one level. Understood? Now different type of those who are eating rodents in one level. Correct now? So different level of organism we will accumulate and we will put them into one level. Are you understanding it? So that will be considered for a specific pyramid. Understood? That will be considered for a specific pyramid. Now these producers are of two types. One is, now can we start with this? So what are the two producers? One is phytoplanktons and phyton phytontons. We will be writing this one. So phytoplanktons. These are in the inactive floating plant because they do not have locomotor organs. Understood? So diatoms. They will be floating, but they don't have another skills. I hope you this one. So can I go for the next? See, I think I'm going to keep it till here because this will take. Because if I start about floating plants and this section means it will be taking seriously time.